In a world that is divided by wealth, race, and religion, we at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem aspire to shape a better world. A world where what we share in common matters more than our differences. A world where everyone is free from hunger, violence, and disease. A world where every qualified student can pursue their dreams. Every day, this is happening on our campuses. 23,000 students from different backgrounds working towards a better world. Our students are learning to advocate for the underrepresented, to solve problems in healthcare, to grow crops in challenging climates, to help communities develop and to build better cities. Our researchers are working to conserve our natural resources, increase food availability in the poorest countries, treat and cure diseases, advance arts and cultures, and create knowledge that will enhance lives everywhere. This is not an act of charity. This is our philosophy. Because healing the world is our tradition. The Hebrew University of Jerusalem, a tradition of innovation.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, welcome. Welcome from Jerusalem. It is wonderful to have you join us today, this afternoon. We have a large team of faculty, of staff here with us today in order to provide you with the most efficient and in-depth information about the different programs HUJI, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, has to offer. Thank you for joining us. My name is Nama Oyan Kaplan. I'm the head of the International Marketing Division in the International Office. Today with us, as I've mentioned, many people from all the different faculties of the universities all came together to send you the message of this is the last call to apply to our 2021-2022 academic year degree programs for graduate and postgraduate studies. Today, we have a very full program for you. We will start in this main hall, in which you will hear a presentation from Jane Turner, the head of the International Office, the full information about the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, the different study tracks, the HUJI student experience, about different scholarships and how to get about your application process. After the main opening session, you'll be able to join nearly 20 different breakout rooms. We have here program heads of 20 different programs everywhere, everything from life science to agriculture, Israel studies and education, and many, many more. Those breakout rooms will be given in 2 different rounds. So should one of you or more is interested in more than one program, you'll be able to listen to the first session and then to choose and join a different breakout room. During those 2 sessions, during those 2 rounds of breakout rooms, the main hall remains your platform. We'll be hosting here alumni and students, international students of the Hebrew University, who will tell you about their experience studying at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. How did they proceed? How did the study at the Hebrew University advance their career? What are they doing these days? So you'll be able to ask them questions and receive a broader understanding of the full experience as a student of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. At the end of the 2 rounds, we'll meet you again here at the main hall to answer questions, to provide you further information. I would like to emphasize that one of the breakout rooms is of our admissions team. So you can join this breakout session of the admission team on the first or the second round to have a better understanding of the application, about the different diplomas, etc. So we're happy to start, and we're really happy to see you here today. And we hope to give you and to provide you with the most full information as possible. You're welcome to reach out to us in the chat. We have representatives to answer your questions throughout the breakout sessions and in the main hall as well. And I'm happy to invite Mrs. Jane Turner, the head of the International Office, to lead us through the presentation. Hi, Jane.
Thank you very much, Nama. Thank you for that introduction, and welcome to everybody. Welcome from wherever you are. It's great to see so many of you here today from all over the world. Interesting hearing about the exciting study options that the Hebrew University is offering, and that you're busy planning your studies for the next academic year. So as Nama said, I'm Jane Turner. I'm the head of the International Office at the Hebrew University. And my team and all our colleagues here from the university are really, really excited to be here today from all corners of the world. So I really hope it's going to be an interesting, practical session, that you'll receive information on the wide range of study programs that we're offering at Israel's leading university. And we look forward to being in touch with you also after the open date to continue the one-on-one communications. We have a great information center team who are really dedicated to answering any questions that you may have. Also, feel free to write any questions you may have in the chat. I see some of you are already writing questions, so we'll respond during or after the session. Okay, so get comfortable wherever you are, and let's get started. So this slide, you can see perhaps some quick facts and figures about the university. As you see, we're a multi-campus, medium-sized university. We were founded in 1918, over 100 years ago. Our student body is 25,000 students, of which 40% of our students are graduate level students, which is a real indicator, I think, that we are really a truly research-intensive university. And 10% of our student body is international. So you really, I think, will feel at home. We have students coming from over 90 countries in the world. So really, we have alumni all over the world already. Okay, and as our name indicates, we are located in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is really a truly fascinating, multifaceted and vibrant city. It's the holy city for the world's three monotheistic religions, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. I think it really is a unique city, and it offers students a very interesting intercultural experience and backdrop to your studies at university, as well as offering great nightlife, delicious places to eat, and fascinating places to explore. And there really is a lot to explore in the old and new city of Jerusalem, and I think it'll really become your second classroom. Okay, so let's go back in time a little bit. Looking at this slide, you can see the five forefathers of the Hebrew University, really formidable forefathers. These forefathers represent the different avenues of academic pursuits that the university teaches. So you can see Sigmund Freud, for instance, on the left. We're obviously representing the field of psychology, to Albert Einstein in the middle, physics, natural sciences, and Martin Buber over there on the right, obviously philosophy. So really, we have a very, very impressive, I think, people who have set up this university. And until today, we really are trying to follow in their footsteps and continuing their heritage and strong tradition of excellence. I think also from the outstart, you can see already the international flavor of the university. Okay, a few highlights on our awards and excellence. We really pride ourselves on a university which is strong tradition of excellence, and you can see this in this impressive list of prizes. We have 8 Nobel Prizes, and you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, this is Professor Robert Uman, who's from our Center of Rationality, who got the Nobel Prize in 2005 in economics and his game theory and conflict resolution. We have a list of a Fields Medal in mathematics, which is the Nobel Prize of Maths, Turing Medal in computer sciences, and many more. On the right, you can see the Shanghai rankings of 2020, some of the fields of excellence here you can see in mathematics, communications, and more. So what makes us unique? Why Hebrew University? So I think in this slide, there's quite a few points, and I'm going to sort of hone in on a few of them. We pride ourselves on being a very student-focused university. Our faculty are informal, approachable, The student support systems make every effort to really support our students during their studies at the university, making sure they feel comfortable academically and socially. We are a comprehensive university, so we do cover all fields of sciences. And the fact that we do cover all fields of sciences makes us very interdisciplinary by nature and enables you to combine fields of your interest, which obviously in a complex modern world is very key and important to really develop interdisciplinary thinking to solve the modern day challenges. Another thing which I think was quite unique here is the commercialization, the innovation and creativity in our teaching and research. Obviously, Israel is known as a startup nation, and Hebrew University, as the first university in Israel, we name the Startup University of Israel. So it's known for its innovative and scientific development. Many of our faculty members are involved in applied research that leads to commercialization and development of innovative products. I think some of the good examples are perhaps cherry tomatoes, which are developed at our Faculty of Agriculture, Mobileye, which is a collision prevention system, which some of you may have seen in cars, at our School of Computer Science and Engineering. I think this kind of tradition of innovation and creativity permeates into our teaching and research. We offer internships in scientific labs and outside the university. We have, and as I said, Jerusalem, it really is like no other city and offers our students a very interesting intercultural experience as well as great nightlife. Areas of strength. So I think in this slide we see there's quite a few green boxes, and I think this really is an indicator of how we do have a wide range of areas of strength, ranging from Jewish studies to development studies, law, life sciences, nanotechnology, genetics, so agriculture. So there really is something here for every one of you, I think. Next slide, please. And as a research intensive university, we do have over 100 research centers, really in a wide range of fields. This slide, you can just see a few examples of leading research centers at the university at the forefront of science. The Fraunhofer Cybersecurity Research Center, set up a few years ago. Nanotechnology Center, which is Israel's leading nanotechnology center and a world-class center. We have cannabinoid research, which is also one of the top world-class facilities, and much more. So as I said, we are a multi-campus university, and this slide you can see the 6 different campuses. On the top, we have the 3 campuses in Jerusalem. On the left is the Mount Scopus, at the top left corner is Mount Scopus campus, which I'm sitting in at the moment. This is in Jerusalem. It's the home to the non-experimental sciences. So we faculty of humanities, social sciences, law, business, the international school, the university administration, education, social work. In the middle, we have the Ein Kerem campus, which is also in close proximity to the hospital. It's the home to the faculty of medicine and dental medicine, School of Public Health, School of Pharmacy. I think the close proximity to the Hadassah Hospital enables basic research and the clinicians to work together to promote applied and research. On the right-hand side at the top, we have the Edmund Safra campus, which is the home to the Faculty of Science, the Brain Sciences Center to Nanotechnology, the School of Computer Science and Engineering, also in Jerusalem. On the bottom, we have the 3 campuses outside of Jerusalem. So in the middle, we have Rehovot, which is the home to the Faculty of Agriculture, Environment and Food Sciences, Israel's only Faculty of Agriculture, a beautiful campus located about 40 minutes from Jerusalem, about 20 minutes or so from Tel Aviv, a beautiful green campus, again, very relevant to students who want to study those fields of agriculture, environmental sciences, biotechnology. On the left-hand side is Bet Dagan, which is a small faculty near the airport in the center of Israel. It's the home to the School of Veterinary Sciences and an animal hospital. On the right-hand side at the bottom, we have the Inter-University Institute for Marine Sciences, which is in Eilat, which is the southern tip of Israel on the Red Sea. Where, again, those who want to study marine sciences will be lucky and they will be able to study in this campus.
Jane,
Yes.
can I just ask something really fast? If the program I'm interested at is not listed on the list that we're going to go to breakout rooms very soon, it's not one of the listed because the program is in Hebrew. Is there a difference on the application, or I
would kindly ask you to wait with the questions, either or send the questions in the chat and we have a team to answer those, or to wait to the end of Jane's presentation, stay in the main hall and we'll be able to assist you, please. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't want to be in a 2-hour call if I don't need to, so I just wonder if this is also.
Okay. In the chat, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we'll carry on. So what can you study at the Hebrew University? I think in this slide you can see the range of types of study that we offer. We offer non-degree and degree programs. We have a wide range of non-degree programs, from short-term courses, winter, summer courses. We have a 1-year preparative program called Mechina, which is a foundation program which enables students to get an intense Hebrew language preparation in order to enter into the Hebrew University to study in Hebrew. We offer exchange semester programs and study abroad programs. So those are all the sort of language programs. Those are non-degree programs. I think this is less of the focus of this talk. Then we have master studies. So we have a whole list of 1 to 2 year master programs, and then PhD and postdoctoral research for postgraduate students. So there really is something for everyone, and we'll obviously carry on and present more in more detail these options just in a few moments.
We have a poll here.
Okay.
We would be happy.
Yes. Sorry.
We would be happy. Yes, please. We would be happy to direct the conversation to answer more of your questions. So if you be kind enough to answer the poll quickly and assist us in having a better understanding of the level of study you are interested in.
No, please answer my question, please.
So as Jane mentioned before, we have Mechina for people who don't speak Hebrew. They can come for 1 year of Mechina, preparatory program, to learn to get into the level of required Hebrew to study in Hebrew. But this is a very unique question, so I'd be happy to assist you further in the chat. Good, thank you. Jane?
Yes. Okay, so the results are, we can see that we have 59% of the participants here interested in graduate programs. 29% of the participants are interested in PhD studies, 8% in postdocs, 18% in study abroad, and we have other, which is 13%. Okay, so yes, so they're mostly graduate and PhD students here. So
Wonderful.
I guess, okay, good to know. Thank you very much for participating in the poll. This is really helpful in trying to understand what you're all interested in. Okay, Emma?
Yes.
So, as I said, we are offering a wide range of 1 to 2 year master programs in a variety of different fields. Here, as you can see in broadly, without going into the details of each and every program, the different fields. So to mention a few, we have agriculture, food and environment. As I said, we have the only Faculty of Agriculture in Israel. So people who are interested in studying programs which deal with the world global challenges such as food security, water, environmental studies, these will be great programs for you. They have 1 year programs, 1 year master programs, and also 2 year master programs. We have humanities here, obviously Jerusalem as the cradle of civilization. We're teaching Bible studies, Israel studies, Jewish studies, Asian studies even, and much more. Going over to the right, we have business studies. As I said, the Startup Nation. We have a great MBA program, Masters in Economics. The MBA program includes internships in industry, which is, I think, obviously one of the reasons for coming to study in Israel, to really get involved in the industry, learning about the Startup Nation and the innovation scene in Israel. We have a Master in Nonprofit Management at the Social Work School, which is really a program for students who are interested in working in the nonprofit sector and gaining experience through very hands-on projects in cooperation with a wide range of nonprofit organizations in Israel. We have an LLM and Masters in Law, International Law and Human Rights. I think Jerusalem as a city which has unfortunately had a history of conflict and diversity, and dealing with international law and human rights challenges provides a very valuable context for students in this field. Social sciences, so we have a what we call the Global program, which is a Masters in Development Studies, 1 year, 1.5 year, 18-month program, which includes an integral internship program where students travel to every corner of the earth, developing countries, but also can stay in Israel or work in the Palestinian Authority on hands-on projects in the communities. Going over to natural sciences, so we have masters in physics, chemistry, mathematics, life sciences, brain sciences, and much more. These are really cutting-edge research programs, research masters, 2-year masters, really with infused, I think, in the tradition of excellence that we have, we pride ourselves on at the university. Going over to medicine, so we have masters in biomedical sciences, the Faculty of Medicine and Dental Medicine. We have a very well-established 1-year public health program, International Public Health Program, which is our oldest, actually, master's program. Just trained already hundreds of public health experts from all over the world. I think I'll stop there and say, after this session, you will be obviously able to access more information on our website, social media, emails that you'll receive after the session. Obviously, you can ask questions in chat, and obviously after this session, you'll go into the breakout rooms of any of the programs that you're particularly interested in, be able to meet the programs and learn more about the programs firsthand. Yeah, back on campus, post-COVID-19. That's a very refreshing slide. So hopefully, yeah, after this year-and-a-half roller.
Yes, you can carry on, Jane.
Sorry. So after this year-and-a-half roller coaster of COVID, I think which many of us are still dealing with all around the world, we are happy to say that we are back on campus in Jerusalem, and looking forward, hopefully, fingers crossed, to welcoming you and seeing you here in Israel. We have been working very hard over this last year to really ensure a very safe and secure and healthy environment for our international students, and to really create an optimal learning environment for you all. Okay, yes, and let's talk a little bit about non-academic issues. So we really do pride ourselves, as I said before, on a very comprehensive, wide student support, international student support network of service, and ranging from helping you with your pre-arrival services, helping you figure out how to come, what's the best route, visas, insurance, self-isolation if necessary. We have been offering, we always have offered emergency support 24/7 for students. We have dorm counselors who live in the dorms who are there for students to assist them on a 24-hour basis. We have a buddy system for students on arrival. We have a buddy who will help them with their arrival and on boarding. And we offer lots of fun, social and cultural activities, ranging from weekend programs and field trips, lots and lots of parties, concerts, and really fun events. So it's good able to really get to know a lot of people in campus and off campus at different events that we organize. We have sports campuses, we have sports centers on all our campuses with swimming pools, tennis courts, gyms, everything catering for our students. We have an innovation center. So this is a student center which offers students tools and skills in how to become entrepreneurs, how to become innovators, how to turn your ideas into commercial, maybe products.
Let's get down to business.
If some of you can mute your mics, it'd be really helpful. Thank you. University housing. So we offer housing in most of our campuses. Obviously, living in campuses on campus is an important part of your experience, and you have a chance to make friends in the campus, in the dorms, meeting students from abroad, from Israel. Our housing complexes are located in close proximity to the classrooms, so they're very convenient. In Mount Scopus, we have the very large student village complex where students live in single bedrooms with air-conditioned suites. Each bedroom has a desk, a bed, a cupboard, a closet. The kitchens and bathroom facilities are shared. They have free Wi-Fi, and I think they're a very convenient way to start when you arrive in Israel, to start in the dorms. Some students obviously choose to live off campus. Both options are available. So yes, there's a choice of different housing options.
The second and last poll for today will be asking you about your plans. When are you planning to commence your studying? If you could answer quickly. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay. And the winner is fall 2021. 53 of you, 53% of the participants here are planning to start in fall 2021. 90% in spring 22, 12% in summer 22, and 19% in fall 22. And another 9% are really planning ahead. They're looking to start in spring 23. Okay, so the winner is the fall 2021. So should we carry on from there, Nama? Okay, scholarships. So the tuition at the Hebrew University varies from program to program. Most graduate programs are about $10,000 per year. Some programs are some bit more. So you need to check very carefully the tuition rates of each program. We offer different kinds of scholarships. There are program-based scholarships, which are based on merit. So this would be something you'd have to discuss with your program and see what scholarships are available. This will be something, as I said, to discuss with the program and information center. Students who are looking to come as research students, PhD, postdocs, many of the faculties and the supervisors will fund the scholarships. There are also faculty level scholarships. This is something, again, which needs to be inquired at the faculty level. And there also are external foundations which provide scholarships, whether it be the Fulbright Foundation or the Zuckerman Foundation. These are all, this information can be found on our website as well. So acceptance requirements for the graduate programs, something a bit technical. As Nama said at the beginning, we'll have, after this session, breakout rooms. And in one of the breakout rooms will be the admissions team who will be there to help and give advice on any questions you may have that you don't get answers for elsewhere, or just have extra questions you'd like to get clarification on. In general, the admission requirements are for master programs, a bachelor's degree. Often relevant.
I'm sorry, Mimi, I can't share my screen in breakout room number 2. Somehow it stopped.
Sorry.
Okay, so can you help me with that? I'm going back to my breakout room.
Okay, and so as I said, a bachelor's degree and English proficiency requirements. This is according again to the program of study and needs to be checked carefully in the program website. There are additional departmental requirements, often for specific programs. For instance, the MBA requires GMAT, and again needs to be carefully checked. Nama. Okay, and for PhD programs, registration programs and graduate programs works. You have to do the following steps. So first, as I said, you have to check very carefully the admission requirements. You need to check that you really have all the prerequisites. Once you've figured out you have all the prereqs, you have to then submit an online application form, pay for your application fee, and then on completion of the first 3 steps, your application will be reviewed. On completion of the review process, you will receive an official notification. Acceptance, hopefully, but sometimes also rejection. Please note that graduate applicants can apply for more than one program. You can apply for 2 different programs simultaneously. That's important to remember. The PhD process is a little different from the master's programs. So here you have to have the criteria for acceptance criteria are a master's degree, which has to be obviously from a relevant field. Here you have a minimum of a GP of 85. You have to have the consent for supervision from a HUJI faculty member. This is very important. And this is something quite tricky often because people ask, how can you find a supervisor? This is something which we can discuss separately. You also have to have the approval for the authority for research students to pursue research in your field of choice. So once you have all these, meet all these criteria, you'll receive approval from the Interdisciplinary Doctoral Committee.
Okay.
All right. So this is the last slide, and here, I think this is the next part of the meeting. You can see here in this slide, there's 18 different breakout sessions. We're going to be holding 2 rounds of 20-minute sessions in the following rooms. So please look carefully at this list, and you will be able to participate in 2 different rooms. Okay. So in a second, you'll be able to see a pop-up list of all the different breakout sessions. You'll be able to choose the numbers. For instance, you're interested in biomedical sciences, number 5, you'll hit number 5, and then you'll be automatically assigned and sent over to number 5, to the biomedical sessions. And there you will be able to meet the program heads. Okay, after 20 minutes, you're brought back to this main session. If any of you don't want to enter a breakout session, you don't have your program of choice does not appear here in this list, just stay here in the main hall. You'll be able to chat with us, and we'll take any questions. Okay.